me romance. Read me romance. Read me romance. Read me romance. You could take a look in a book, that's fine. Or you could sit back, relax, and unwind and read me romance. Read me romance.
Welcome back, lady listeners.
Hey, lady listeners. Welcome back to a brand new week at Read Me Romance. We are your hosts, Alexa Riley. I'm Leah, and this is Mel. Hey, how's it going? If this is your first time joining us, we appreciate you being here. If you're been here from the beginning, hey, come on in, sit down, take your bra off. So get comfortable. Yep.
I like that.
I know, right? That should be like our thing from now on. We should just be like, hey, come on in, take your bra off.
Literally the first thing I do when I walk in my house.
Sames. Tonight we've got CC Monroe with It's Christmas Baby. She's back with us on the podcast again. We love her. We're so glad she's joining us today, and we are going to talk about her and It's Christmas Baby and everything else she's got in just a few minutes. But first, we have a very important announcement, and I don't know anything about this other than Mel sent me a video of an orange kitten that she's found. So
Yeah.
Ready? Go. Tell me everything.
There's been a cat out front that we've been feeding. There was a gray one. That was the first one.
Yeah.
And then this orange fat one showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, are you stealing the other one's food? Anyways, there's the orange fat one. And I'm like, you belong to somebody. You're fat as fuck, bitch.
I love it.
So, but they're both skittish. But anyways, I come home today from picking up my son from school.
Mm-hmm.
We walk in, and there is a tiny kitten, like this tall.
Little tiny baby.
How old do you think that is that tall? Anyways, sitting on the back porch.
Just sitting there, huh?
Sitting right up against the glass, looking at my cats.
Maybe like 4 to 8 weeks. I'd say 6 to 8 weeks or something.
That's what I was guessing. I guess 6.
7.
I don't know. It was small. Anyway, so we go out there and we try. It looks healthy. It looks.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's been. And to preface this, guys, I don't live in the city. I live in the country. So I'm
out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm like, where did this cat come from? Like, I know the orange one is probably from over there.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you think it was pregnant? That's why it was so fat?
I don't know. It's orange though.
Yeah.
So that means it's likely a male.
Yeah.
So that's probably the man.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I don't know. But that's what I found this kitten. It's just sitting there. It looked, and I think it looks like a normal kitten. And what do you do with a normal kitten? You pick it up. No, you do not.
No, you don't. You're not supposed to pick it up.
This motherfucker was spicy.
Oh, okay.
It was spicy.
Kitty.
I just reached down and picked it up. It would bit the shit out of me. Wanted out of here. It was like, ah! Like, wanted ran back under the deck. My husband had to like army crawl under there.
Oh no.
And got it.
Mm-hmm.
He's scared as shit.
Oh,
I feel so bad. But Rob's like, "But what are we supposed to do?" He's like,
yeah,
"It's cold
you
out."
can't. I know you can't let it stay out there. Like, how freaking cold is it at your house tonight?
It's actually been warm the past few days. It got up to like 40 today, but it'll probably get down. We have we're under a huge wind advisory. Which I know that sounds weird to people, but no, the wind here
is so bad. Yeah,
yeah. It can be 40 out, and if it's windy, it feels 10, and it could be 10 out, and it feels warmer than when that wind is coming.
Yeah,
it's weird. But I put him in the bathroom, and like I said, he bit the shit out of me. I'm supposed to watch it, but I feel bad because he's just like in the corner.
I know, but that's okay. It's all right. Just give him a little time to acclimate. Like, that's usually when anytime I found my share of kittens.
I know.
So anytime I've found them and I've been able to like corner them, like Puddles was really like not spicy, like, she didn't really bite or anything. She just like hissed a lot and tried to scratch. But once I got her inside and gave her a bath, I gave her a bath right away.
Oh no!
And
I'm gonna take a bath.
Oh yeah, it's like, I held her like, a mama, like on the back of the neck, and she just like curled into a ball immediately. As soon as I picked her up on the scruff, she just went into a ball And so I held her by the scruff and had a bowl in the tub, and I just gave her a quick bath and wrapped her in a towel. And it was like once she got warm, all the fight left her. So, and that may be what he's experiencing right now. If he's like, really scared and afraid and has got a lot of fight in him still, and it could be because he's cold and stuff. But once he like has a little food and warms up and it's like, okay, I'm not under threat, then maybe he'll calm down a little bit. The fight will leave him.
Well, what's weird to me is I'm like, where are the other kittens?
Yeah.
There's gotta be other kittens, right?
I don't know. Puddles was just one. And actually, when Shadow's mom had, she had two. And so, that was her first litter. So
I was wondering, the mom might come back tonight.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll hear if she does.
So I was like, like I said, I feel bad, but then at the same time, I feel bad if I put him back out there. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
That's it. No, you did the best thing. Like bringing him inside and keeping him warm that's the ultimate goal. Because like if the mom does come back, you'll hear her. She'll meow for him. So, it's, it happens, but it could have been like if she was moving her litter and she like, didn't get him in time, but he's old enough that he very well could have been kicked out. So,
yeah, I think, because he was like, I was like, I don't know if he's chilling on my deck because he's staring at my cats and he's like, oh, cats?
Yeah.
Or the house is warm.
Yeah. That's like how...
He kept going under the deck, and I guess there's a wall thing up there. But when he got him out, he was going nuts. And Rob got him to calm down a little bit. I was like, how'd you get? He was like, I gave him my finger to bite. He's like, he just clamped down, but he had gloves on. Yeah. But he was still going nuts. But when I put the blanket over him, he went quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just scared.
So he wasn't like, scared. He couldn't see
just
anything.
Overstimulated. Yeah.
But he hasn't moved. Since I put him in there. I mean, he looks fine, but he's still in the same corner. I mean, got online just to go. It said, just keep going in and out of the bathroom often, but don't stay long. Yeah. For the first little bit, just so they know you're not going to hurt them. You're coming and going, and you're not bothering them.
Yeah.
But I have a vet appointment in the morning because I have other cats, and it could have something.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm just going to take them in at like, I think 8:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just be done.
I'm so excited.
What's so weird is I thought about fostering kittens a while back, and then I was like, no, because I've been saying when we talked about getting another cat, I was like, no, I'm going to get an orange cat. I have been saying this for over a year. I was like, I'm getting an orange cat. It's going to show up.
Yeah.
I was like, I really manifested a cat.
You really did. You really did. And there he is.
I was like, and Rob was like, good, I didn't know what to get you for Christmas. Merry Christmas. I was like carrying it in the house. I'm like, thanks.
I should tell Kevin that when he asked me what I want for Christmas. A cat. Just a cat. Another one. It's fun. Yeah.
But yeah, he's spicy, but he bit the shit out of me. I'm watching it because they said it can get infected.
Yeah, but it should be okay as long as you bled. Did you like bleed when he did it?
Only a little bit. I don't feel like it went deep, but it still hurts.
That's fine as long as like it bleeds. That's good because it kind of washes it out when it bleeds. And then you put like sanitizer, like sanitizing soap and stuff. And then if you have like Baxitrin, if you have that, put that on. It's like an antibiotic ointment. Baxitrin is. It's a little bit stronger.
Like cortisone or something like that.
No, it's different. Cortisone's for like rashes. Okay. You want like that's okay. You want like antibiotic ointment, like Neosporin. Baxitrin's just like a stronger version of that. So.
But you know what I was wondering? I got that cat enclosure that you told me to get, right? And I put that in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm actually worried about maybe I've given him too much room to isolate. You know what I mean? Like he should have to see me coming in and out. Right now he's like in that box, tucked away. You can't see him. He can't see us if he doesn't want to.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, maybe that's not a good idea. I mean, I'll leave him there for today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think I might need to take it out and just do a box on its side or something.
Yeah. Maybe so. I mean, you could always, like I said, you could try giving him a bath. Like, if you just, like, try rinsing him off and stuff and then wrapping him in a towel and then see if he'll let you like, if you
He
can
looks
hold him.
clean. Like I said, like, he looked like
Yeah.
a fresh cut kitten, like, out of the
Mhm.
kitten store.
Yeah.
Just sitting there on the back porch. And that's why
Mhm.
I reached down to pick him up. I thought it was fine.
He's like, "Nope."
Oh, bitch. It's
Yep.
on.
Mhm. But it could be that, you know, if you are able to give him a bath or something, you know, and you wrap him in a towel, that way he can't like bite and scratch and stuff. And then you can hold him and he can understand like, okay, she's not going to hurt me. She's just holding me.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you if you want to go through that or not. I don't know.
I don't know. I just hate that. I know it sounds weird. Now I have like anxiety right now. I'm like, there's nothing to have anxiety about. But I'm like, I have anxiety. I don't know what to do.
Well, you're probably just worried about him and, you know, and if he's okay and that kind of thing. So
yeah.
We'll
see. Hopefully it's a good bill tomorrow.
It's a Christmas miracle.
So weird.
Oh my god!
Then it bit my finger. I'll send you a picture. It's got little marks.
Oh my god!
So I started calling him Charlie. Do you get the
reference? Yep. He bit my finger. Yep.
He's like, I don't like it. I was like, but it fits.
Yep.
Because it's likely a boy, I would guess.
Yeah, maybe so. You have to just watch and see. Maybe if
I am looking. I'm lucky I have. Well, I'm not like I have Biggie because that'll be the first cat I can introduce him to. Yeah. My Maine Coon is huge, but he's a pussy. I've never heard him hiss in his whole life. So he's probably gonna run from the kitten, but it'll be around it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, he's gonna be a good cat to introduce him to later.
Yeah, because he is so much bigger too. And it's probably like the little kitten will probably just be like, oh, he's in charge. Wait, he's not. He's not in charge at all. Yeah.
The one that's in charge is Jellybean. I'll bring her in next.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll
kick your ass and then she'll like baby you.
She'll have him falling in line. Yep.
That's my cat story. That's what I spent my afternoon doing.
I love it. I'm so excited. I went Christmas shopping yesterday with Abby Knox, my friend Sydney. The three of us usually try to get together once a year and do like a shopping day in the middle of the week. So it's like, you know, not busy. And I was shocked. We went to the mall here and there was nobody there. It was dead. And I was like, y'all, it's a week before Christmas. How is this mall empty right now? And it really was. But we got there like right. Yeah, for real. Well, we got there right when it opened and we went to like the stores we wanted to go and we left and it was probably like 2:00. And by then it was really busy. But I would say like we got in and knocked it out. But that was one thing like I have always really enjoyed that day that I go with them because at that point it's usually close to Christmas and I've gotten most of the stuff I know, like, okay, like what my kids, if they want like a big gift or whatever, like I kind of know what I'm getting. So when we go, it's usually like, oh, I get to pick up stocking stuffers or silly things, or if I see something, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. And so I don't think my daughter's in here so she can't see it, but hold on. You know how they have like Labubus and stuff? Like this is one that I found at the store and it's called Sleepless Grumpy. Can you see this?
Yeah.
It is like it looks like a Labubu. Hold on. I gotta put this up before she comes in here.
She's whispering because she doesn't want her kids.
I know, I don't want my kids to see. But it's like a Labubu, but it's scowling and it's so grumpy. And it looks like it hasn't slept. And that is my daughter, my youngest one. That's Hallie for sure. So I saw it and I was immediately like, oh, I'm getting that. That's gonna be for her. So I can't wait to give that one to her. But yeah, so I just found like silly stuff like that. There was some stuff, but I went to this one store. It's called Box Lunch, and they had like this whole section of like Miss Marie stuff from Aristocats, and it's pink and kittens, and I'm like, so I need everything from this. I'm like, so I'm buying for myself, right? And so I ended up getting like all this stuff from there. But I don't know if you've ever been to a Box Lunch store, but they have the cutest friggin' stuff in there. But Anyway, so that was our shopping day, and it was really fun. And we talked about books, and we ended up going to a bookstore and looking at all different stuff. And I was like taking pictures of all the books I wanted for Christmas and sending them to my husband while I was in there. And I was like, I don't care if I'm picking these out myself. At least I know I'm going to get something I like. So I did that. But, I was pretty proud of myself. I actually like bought books for other people and didn't buy any books for myself. So, but it was so good. So anyways, all right. So it is almost Christmas. So we've got Miss CC Monroe with us this week, and she has brought us a book called It's Christmas Baby. So I'll read you her author bio first. USA Today best-selling author CC Monroe spends her days working and her nights writing spicy romance novels that will leave you blushing during the steamy scenes and crying when romance gets a little angsty. Living in the snowy state of Utah with her husband and 2 sons, she enjoys reading, music, movies, and the outdoors. When she isn't writing or working, she is making people laugh with her mad sense of humor and tip-of-the-tongue one-liners. Follow CC for updates, new releases, and more. When I went to Utah over the summer, I went to a bookstore there in Salt Lake City, and I think it's called One More Chapter. I can't remember the name of it. It's a romance bookstore.
I think that's the name because that sounds familiar, and I've never been to that store, but that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think I talked about it afterwards, but they have a local author section, and I was in there looking through it, and I was like, oh, Christina Lauren, that's right. One of them lives there. And then I looked and I saw CC Monroe. I was like, wait, this bitch lives here. Like, I was like, oh my God. And I ended up messaging her when I was like, oh my God, I didn't know you were here. And she was like, damn it, why didn't I know? We should have met up. So I was like, okay, next time I swear I'll let you know, because I didn't even know you lived here. So, but it was pretty cool to see her.
I've never met her, talked to her, but whenever I see her like scroll through my stuff, she seems bubbly. Like,
she is. She's
happy.
Really fun.
Like,
yeah, she's a fun person.
That's the vibe I get.
Yeah, she's a fun person to follow on social media too. So make sure you follow her on there. So the book you're about to listen to, it's Christmas Baby. It'll be available in Kindle Unlimited. So in this story, it's about Garrett and Leila, and Garrett and Leila's full novella, Heal Me Baby, will be out in early 2026. She said there's a couple in this book, in the story you're about to listen to, called Lincoln and Indigo. That's Garrett's best friend and sister. It's mentioned in the story, and they have a full novel out called Break Me Baby, Brake, and it's in Kindle Unlimited. She said it's a plus-size female main character with a biker male main character romance. It's super spicy. It's about a fat babe getting her back blown out by her brother's best friend and his Jacob's ladder. That's like the piercing on the penis. Yeah. I'm guessing. So yeah, I was like, I saw that and I was like, okay, we're doing that. So we're doing that. So Break Me Baby is the newest. That's her newest release, and she said it's her pride and joy right now. She says she will have Break Me Baby, again, it's Brake. Break Me Baby on sale for $1.99 on Amazon versus $4.99 from December 23rd to December 27th. So it's on sale for $1.99. If you see it, make sure you grab it. So those are her newest ones. But like I said, the book you're about to listen to is called It's Christmas Baby, and I'll read you the blurb for that right now. It's a Merry Christmas for Garrett and Leila. Snow on the beach, winter wonderland, and a gift made for a spicy special toy. Okay. The holidays just got a lot more holly jolly and spicier than ever. So I think that's everything. Let's listen to it. I'm ready.
All right. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Bye.
This is It's Christmas Baby by CC Monroe. Read for you by James Cassidy. Chapter 1. Garrett. I wake up to the sound of the coos from my child, mixed with light echoes of my woman's voice singing a lullaby. For a minute, I think it's all a dream. Not just the scene, but my life, Leila and Iris. Wiping the sleep from my eyes, I sit up on my elbows and connect the sounds to the scene in front of me. My girl with her long, dark hair flowing down her back and her vibrant blue eyes looking down at our daughter Iris, cradled in her arms. She wears a loose shirt that belongs to me but was meant for her to steal. Her delicate fingertip grazes softly over the tip of our Iris's nose. She hums, "You are my sunshine," smiling. Not a trace of exhaustion after we both woke up with her multiple times last night is drawn out on her face. She looks at peace, a place we thought neither of us would either find. "Baby," I call out to her when our daughter's coos stop and she's drifted back to sleep. The room is cast in shades of gray from the gloomy clouds outside the window. Leila looks up and meets me with a gentle smile. "Morning. Sorry we woke you up." Don't say sorry. Merry Christmas." Her smile widens, and I sit up and place my back against the plush headboard. "Merry Christmas. Our first one with little Iris." I nod. "Why don't you put her down and come snuggle with me before the rest of the house wakes up?" I refer to my sister Indigo and my best friend Lincoln. Nodding, she quietly sneaks out of the room and takes Iris back to hers. When she returns, Leila crawls back into bed and places her head in my lap, laying on her side, facing toward me. I start playing with her hair, the scent of cherries coming from her thick strands. It mixes in with the smell of linens from our pillows, and my chest tightens. I've never been so fucking in love. "Do you think Indigo has any idea that Lincoln's proposing?" she asks, softly tracing her fingers over my abs. "No, she's clueless. I think she might even punch him." We both laugh. "You're not wrong. Maybe we have the first aid kit on hand for a bloody nose?" I nod, running the pad of my thumb against her round cheek. My best friend is getting married to my sister. Who would have thought those words would leave my mouth? My sister and best friend grew up hating one another. Despising would be more like it. They wanted to rip each other limb from limb. Then one day she came home from college and it all changed. Whenever she told me about him, I was convinced she already plotted out his entire murder. We are such fucking cliches. How so? She peers up at me. My best friend and sister are getting engaged. Then the mother of my child is my sister's best friend, and I am sitting here on Christmas thinking about how the fuck I can convince you to let me get you pregnant again. Her eyes widen. She looks mortified, but not shocked that I said it. Garrett! She playfully slaps my chest. I grab her hand before it can leave my skin, and I bring it to my mouth. I lightly bite the thickness on her palm under her thumb. I'm not kidding, Leila. I want to fucking lay you down every damn night and sink inside you, empty all of myself into you as you beg for more, and have you give me another one. She bites her plush bottom lip and whimpers. Yeah, that's how fucking cliche I am, I remind her, and watch her absorb my words. Your obsession scares me sometimes, she whispers. I remove my hands from her, and she cries out, No, please. She hurries to move, straddling me and cupping my face. She brings me in for a deep kiss, but I keep my hands to myself. With Leila, I always let her take the lead. Each word she says holds impact, and in the past, men have abused her words, mind, and body. Not me. If she wants me, I will beg for it, or wait for her to. She nips and sucks on my lips and tongue, and I return it. Touch me. I grip her hips then, giving her what she asks for. Do I scare you, baby? I ask, nipping her chin before I move to the column of her neck. Yes, but I love it, she cries, her head lolling back. I love how obsessed you are with me. I couldn't live without it. Good, because I won't let you go. She starts to grind down on my growing cock. Fuck, I want her. Every goddamn curve of her body overflows in my hands. Her round, full stomach, her thick thighs and calves, and the extra pounds of skin on her back. All of her is flesh I would kill to keep in my hands all day and night. If I could be glued to her and never have to untangle her from me, I would. Do you think we have time before everyone wakes up? She reaches between us and pulls my gray sweatpants down enough to free my cock, and I massage the thickness of her hips, watching her stroke me. They can wait until I'm done with you. I release her from my grasp and move her panties to the side. She lines me up with her delectable cunt, and when I slide the first inch in, a feral, animalistic growl leaves me. Your pussy's so fucking warm. What a way to wake up. Her heat takes in my entire thick girth. 11 fucking inches deep in her cunt. You know how fucking delicious it is to know that I made your pussy just for me. You take it so fucking good, baby. So good. I praise her. Thank you. She blushes, still cupping my face. We don't kiss, though. Instead, we keep our eyes locked in on one another, taking it all in. I lift her up and down effortlessly. I will always keep my body in the best shape for her. I want her to never need anyone else but me. Leila is more than enough for me, never needing to try. Her breathing and her heart beating is all I need in this life, never anything else. That's it, baby. Ride my cock. It's just like I like it. She picks up pace, trying to keep her moans stifled. But she's never been a quiet lover, and neither have I. Don't be quiet, Leila. You can be as loud as you want. She shakes her head. No, it will wake everyone up, and I don't want to share myself with anyone, she admits, tossing her head to one side so her hair will move out of her face. Fuck, she is a goddamn wet dream. Her long hair collecting on one side, her makeup-free morning skin glowing, and her scent surrounding me. Fuck, just like that. God, look at you, I moan. You're so big. Yeah, but you take it so well. My jaw unhinges, and I look from her pleasured face to our connection, and I feel the tightening in my balls. Fuck, I might come, baby. I wanted to make this last, and usually I can, but damn, she has me by the goddamn throat, heart, and cock. Come. I love it when you come before me, she cries as I pick up speed. But I need her ready right after me. Reaching between us, I pinch her clit as my other hand grips her hip and keeps her fully sheathed on my cock. Fuck her, she screams, throwing her head back. And I come, spilling into her as she grinds her clit against the muscle of my pelvis. In seconds, while I'm still riding out my orgasm, she comes, her juice coating me. We never once waver, our eyes still locked in as we peak in euphoria. Her body shivers and convulses, and I swear I'm hard again and ready for more. You're a naughty girl, Lee. You didn't let me pull out or put on a condom, did you? She shakes her head, dropping her forehead to mine. We're playing with fire, she whispers. Or you want exactly what I want. What's that? She knows what I mean, but I entertain her. You want another baby, don't you? She whimpers when my cock twitches inside her. Fuck, she hisses, a double meaning, pleasure and omission. Good girl. Chapter 2. Iris, good morning, angel girl. The house woke up, and before we headed down to open up Christmas gifts, I drew Leila a bath and lit some pine-scented candles, topping it off with an apple cider-scented bath bomb in our giant tub. We both woke up last night to care for Iris, but Lee got up more than I did. She deserves a moment to have some me time. Iris's face lights up, thrilled to see me, and my heart melts. This is all I wanted after my parents died. A family, a love like theirs, and a child to share with my best friend. And to think Lee and I almost didn't have that. In fact, if Iris wasn't our miracle oops, we may never have come back together to fight through the demons that haunted Leila's life. You were a hungry lady, huh? You kept Mommy up all night. I pick her up and snuggle her, cradling her in my arms. She continues smiling, unbothered, and not old enough to understand how she keeps us both sleepless but deliriously happy. Where's my baby girl? My sister's voice sounds from the doorway of the nursery, and I turn and give her a smile. My best friend Lincoln stands behind her with 2 cups of coffee in his hands. I just need to get her dressed in her Christmas outfit, then she's all yours. My sister waves me off and comes to me, taking Iris from my arms. You stayed up with her all night. You sit here and drink some coffee. I got this. I roll my eyes and let my baby sister take charge. I sit in the rocking chair and Lincoln steps in, handing me one of the mugs of black coffee before leaning against the wall and watching my sister. I know that look. I see it every day when I watch Lee with our daughter. He wants it, too. Soon enough, brother, I say, just loud enough for the two of us to hear, and he looks down at me. Fingers crossed she says yes. She will. I mean, after she castrates you. My sister steps out of the closet, leaving me with the last word, but not before I get a knowing look from him. I wanted the whole house, wife, baby, and family. My sister, not so much. She is smitten and head over heels in love with Lincoln, but she never showed much interest in wanting all of that. But I think it has all changed. Love will always change you for the better, especially when it's the right and real kind.
Oh my God, look how stinking cute she looks.
Indigo turns, her eyes lit up, and sure enough, my daughter does look adorable in a Christmas-themed dress filled with frills, bows, and plaid print. Oh, God. I shake my head, as does Lincoln. We let Indigo and Lee pick it out, and I have to say I'm surprised. Bows and frills were not my woman's go-to, but I will admit, my daughter looks adorable as usual. Want me to make some breakfast, or do you want to do gifts first? I ask, looking between the two.
With it being Iris's first Christmas, I think we should do our first year as the Quinn tradition.
I hold back from choking up. My parents died a little over 10 years ago, and since then, every Christmas has been lightly celebrated, because it never felt right without them. Yeah, I would like that. I take a sip of my coffee, letting the warm liquid help push back any emotions I have brewing and threatening to break the surface.
Same. Mom and Dad would want that. Papa and Grandma would have loved to spend Christmas with you, little miss.
She lightly rocks my daughter in her arms, and this time I don't think I can hold it back. I am a 6'2" man with tattoos all over my body. I have a tough exterior, and most times my dominance is the default. But having my most important firsts without my parents often brings a deep pain in my chest that buckles me at the knees. I'm gonna check on Lee. You got Iris? My sister reads me like an open book, but says nothing.
Of course. We'll sort the presents and get everything set up.
I nod and hastily leave the room and head to my bedroom. I don't want Lee to see me upset, so I go into our large walk-in closet and shut the door. I grab the edge of the countertop island in the center of the closet and drop my head. Shit. Why does grief seem non-existent one moment and then all-consuming the very next? Especially on days like Christmas. The most wonderful time of the year, my ass. I do my best to keep the tears at bay, and it works. Maybe I've conditioned myself so many times to suppress them, or maybe I just don't want to make today a somber one.
Garrett, you all right?
Leila finds me. I didn't even hear the door open. Hey, you need to take a longer bath. I deflect and turn around, attempting to nonchalantly lean against the island.
20 minutes seems long enough. It's getting late, and we still need to open presents and eat breakfast.
It's not even 8 in the morning. I don't move, so she steps to me first. She's wrapped in only a towel, and her hair is on top of her head in a messy bun. You need more time to relax. She rolls her eyes, and she wraps her arms around my midsection and scratches up the muscles of my back as I massage her shoulders.
You're upset. I can tell. Is everything okay?
You don't miss a thing, do you?
Not a chance. You are really bad at hiding your facial expressions. Talk to me.
She kisses right above my heart, and I feel it all the way through. When we were growing up, my parents loved Christmas. Most kids would wake up before the sun came up after not being able to sleep to wake up their parents, but my parents were always the ones to do it. I smile and shake my head, seeing a montage of them waking us up every Christmas.
That's adorable.
She rests her chin against my chest and lets me continue. Me and Indy loved Christmas because of how much they loved it. They were like kids, and they would rush us down to open all the gifts, and then we made my dad's famous French toast together as a family, I say.
That's sweet. You thinking about them a lot? Because of Iris?
I gnaw at the inside of my cheek. Hold it back. Hold it the hell back, Garrett. Yeah. Indy asked if we should start up that tradition again, and it just took me out a little bit. Leila and I often talk about how much my parents meant to me, how much I wish they could be here in my life and be active in it. Losing one parent is brutal, but losing them both is unfathomable. You lose everything you know, and there is no one left to carry you through it. It was always just me and Indy, but now I have my own family, and there's a bittersweetness that comes with it. I can heal the inner parts of me, but in doing so, I often have to remember exactly what I lost.
I would love to do that, if you think you're ready for it.
Her touch is soft, and her face is even more gentle. She's delicately holding my fragile heart in her hands, and I really wish she knew what doing this meant to me, how freeing it is to be comfortable enough to share my emotions and vulnerability with her, that I can be secure with myself and not hide behind any unhealthy wall of toxic masculinity. I am able to be all versions of Garrett that I want to be, and she accepts me in every way. I think so. Just caught me a little off guard. I haven't thought much about it. I've been so focused on Iris and making sure it's a special day for her that I almost forgot. I feel a bit guilty knowing that I forgot something as meaningful. I don't want to forget pieces of them because I fear those pieces will turn into moments and moments into years.
Baby?
She calls me from my wayward thoughts. Sorry, it's just a lot. I hate that I forgot what it was like.
I can only imagine. But we will make sure we never forget to make it just as special for Iris. So how about we get dressed and we go start today?
I nod and bend, kissing her softly on the lips. She feels like home, pulling me in and shielding me from all that grief. Wait until you see our little girl. She looks fucking adorable. I finally release her, and we quickly get dressed. Of course, my eyes wander over her body as she puts on leggings, her oversized Seattle University gray sweater, and some warm, thick socks. She keeps her hair in a messy bun, but she fixes her bangs to fall into place just right. I went with a hoodie and backwards snapback hat to cover my blonde hair and keep my glasses on.
Ugh, really?
She groans, crossing her arms and looking at me.
What?
I laugh, looking down at myself.
You're dressed like every guy that women swoon over in books, but you somehow make it look hot in real life. That's not fair.
She gestures to her outfit as if it is doing nothing for her. Baby, I can see every goddamn curve of your body in this outfit, and I want to rip it off and push that gorgeous face in my carpet while I prop that ass in the air and fuck it, I admit, pulling her to me and bending to her much shorter, thick frame and grip her ass.
You keep saying that, but when are you actually going to fuck me like that, Gare?
Her eyes look into mine, lazy and siren-like. Oh, you want to play it like that, baby? All right, we can. You asked for it. With that, I let her go and leave her hanging on the edge, both aroused and filled with anticipation. She won't see it coming when I have that thick, curvy, and voluptuous ass up in our bed tonight and take my time spreading her open from my cock. Merry Christmas to me. Chapter 3.
You're so lucky I didn't break your nose. Lincoln, this is beautiful. I can't believe it.
My sister says from a few feet away from me at the kitchen counter. Leila is feeding Iris after we just opened presents and watched Lincoln and Indigo get engaged. My sister looks at the ring, studying the diamond you can see from space. I glance over my shoulder and give my girl a wink. She's beaming, watching her best friend gush over the ring we helped Lincoln pick out and design. My nose says thank you, he tells her, and they share a kiss, which goes on a little longer than needed until I break it up. All right, lovebirds, you can do that later. You need to help me with the food. Indy laughs and comes to join me. I prepare the special mix of milk, eggs, cinnamon, and vanilla for the bread to be dipped in as my sister gets the bacon and eggs prepped.
What can I do? Iris is almost asleep,
Leila hums.
I'm going to teach you how to make my dad's French toast. Link, can you go grab her rolling bassinet from the living room?
You bet. Leila comes to stand by me, and I give her a kiss on the forehead, then my daughter's. Iris's blue eyes slowly roll completely closed. And just like that, she is out to the world.
What a hard life. Eat, play, sleep, and repeat. Right. What a world.
Lee adds, just as Lincoln returns with her bassinet. Locking the wheels, Leila places her down and joins me again.
Okay, so what's in the mix?
I give her the rundown, and we make a delicious breakfast.
No shit. You guys, it's supposed to snow tonight,
Indigo says. We're all in the living room watching A Christmas Story with the Christmas tree lights on and a log fire going. It's already a raining day here in Seabrook, Washington, which isn't unusual for this time of year, or any time of year really, but snowing is rare.
That would be amazing to see. I've always wanted to,
Leila says. She's laid out against my side on our large sectional couch. She sits up and looks down at me. It's snowed in Portland and Seattle before. You lived in both places, and you haven't ever seen snow on the beach?
Nope. I have seen the snow, but never gone to the beach while it's happening. It is beautiful, Lee. You have to see it,
Indy tells her. I agree. We should go see it tonight.
What about Iris? We can't take her out in the cold. She's still too little. We can watch her tonight. You two go. Lincoln and I have seen it, and we can always go when you get back, my sister offers. No, you were so excited. You go. Garrett and I can catch it next time. Lincoln and I want you two to go. I won't take no for an answer, Lee.
Lincoln and I let them hash it out, and eventually Leila gives in.
Fine. I would love to see it.
We can go there at sunset, I confirm, and she nods, kissing my cheek. Today is a lazy Christmas. It was also filled with traditions I missed deeply, and I got to have them with my woman and my daughter. All I want to do now is celebrate Lee, give her the fucking world for the one she's given me. We watch movies and spend time with Iris when she's awake. Not even 3 months old, and she still sleeps more than she's up. The afternoon is rolling in, and we head up to put Iris down for a nap. I rock her in the chair, and Leila sits on the floor, folding some of Iris's laundry. I can't sing for shit, but my daughter loves my off-key voice anyway. Leila has a stunning voice, just another thing to add to the list of things that make me love her. She looks like you when you sleep, I state.
Really? I think she looks like you, especially when her lips part a little and she snores just slightly.
Oh? She laughs softly, and I take the small baby towel by my foot and kick it at her lightly.
You do snore when you're really tired. I think it's cute.
She giggles. Sure you do. I also think you're lying. I don't snore. You, on the other hand...
Oh, shut up. I do not.
She rolls her eyes and stands, taking a pile of clothes to the closet. Seconds later, she reappears and grabs another pile, but stops and takes in a big inhale first.
Oh, the cookies smell so good.
Her eyes roll back and flutter shut. Our entire home smells like cinnamon apple, raisins, and pumpkin spice. My sister and mother would bake a ton of cookies or pies, and more times than not, both.
I love the smell of Christmas,
she continues, heading back into the closet. Standing, I kiss Iris on the cheek and gently bend, placing her in her crib. I turn the camera, make sure it's sitting right, and when I spin, Leila's picking up the last pile. God, I love watching her. I cross my arms over my chest and run my hand over my chin, admiring what's all fucking mine.
You have a problem, Gare?
She teases, popping her hip in the doorway of the closet, crossing her arms and challenging me. I do. A huge problem. I tilt my head, challenging her.
What would that be, huh?
It's been 6 hours since I last had you, and I think that's entirely too goddamn long.
Sunset is in 2 hours. Do you think you can keep up with me for that long?
She mockingly challenges, and I tisk at her. The question is, can you handle your pussy getting ruined and keeping that pretty mouth from disrupting the whole neighborhood's Christmas, baby? She inhales sharply, and her thighs rub together. That did it for her. Shit, she whimpers, and I smirk. That's right. Bedroom. Now. She falters her first few steps, but kicks it into gear. I watch her full, thick ass while I walk a few steps behind her, stalking my prey. Once in the room, I shut the door and lock it. Lincoln and Indy went for a drive, and that leaves me and her alone, but at any time they can come back. And what a fucking eyeful it would be. One I won't share. Her body is for me to keep, to own, to touch, to fuck, to worship. Every inch of her is mine. The click of the lock causes her to jolt. Her back is still to me as she stands in front of our bed. Look at me, Leila. Give me those pretty eyes, I growl. My voice is low and rumbling. She turns, and those vibrant blues ignite my hunger even more. There she is. I tilt my head and watch her anticipation grow. Her whole body is aligned with me, and I know it will only react in the way I need it to.
What do we do now?
Well, you said I have 2 hours, and I think I need every damn second of that time doing to you what I've been dreaming about since I first opened my goddamn eyes this morning. She visibly shivers. I step up to her, not saying another word. We have plenty of time for all the talking, but the quiet will build us up. The silence isn't a void, it's foreplay. I want to take off her clothes and kiss every part of her that I can. I start with her top. Taking both her hands in mine, I lift them above her head, and she leaves them extended. Grabbing the hem of her sweater, I lift, and she helps maneuver her arms to remove it. Her large breasts fill a sports bra that has one zipper down the front, and in one swipe I pull and release her generous tits. They spill out, and I can't help but lean down and kiss from the top of her left, down the thickness, and over her nipple. I bite, and she yelps through a moan, and I smile like a cocky bastard. I repeat that action on her other breast as my hand slides the straps down her arms. The material falls to the floor, and I drop to my knees with it. She takes the time to run her hands through my hair, her nails dragging perfectly against my skin and nearly making me shiver. I peer up at her as I pull the band of her leggings down, and her fuller stomach hangs out over the material. Leila has always been curvy, but even more so after our child, and I find myself loving those extra pounds to a greater extent. They gave me life, a family. The stretch marks she had before are now doubled from carrying Iris, and I wish I could tattoo them onto her skin so that they never leave her in any phase of life. Her body will always change. All our bodies do, but with her, I never want those marks to be gone or even slightly lighter. I want them branded and as dark as they have ever been until we're 6 feet under, together. And even then, the ink will seep into the soil of the earth, and they will be a part of nature. Leila, giving us a family, will be engraved into all time and eternity. I lick each damn jagged shaped line from top to bottom. I don't break eye contact with Lee. I want her to know I love every part of her. She's never been insecure, but I would fail her if I didn't reassure her of her beauty. Then I wouldn't be a man who truly takes pride in his woman. I want her to always know where she stands with me and how much I would crawl on hands and knees for even a scrap of her. I bite the lip of her stomach, and she throws her head back. Eyes? Don't you dare fucking look away from me, Leila, I growl, nipping her stomach a little harder this time. That'll leave a mark.
Fuck,
she cries out, bringing her gaze back on me.
Garrett?
Leila? I ask, removing her leggings the rest of the way.
Yes,
she moans. Are you taking your pills every day? She nods, and I pause for a moment. This is wrong and selfish, a dangerous game I'm about to play, but with her? I want to. God, do I want to. Is that right? She nods again.
Yes. Why?
She stutters as I kiss each thigh. Without a word, I stand and briefly tower over her. Grabbing her neck, I give her a long, hard kiss, letting her feel me there. And in the next second, I'm off her, heading towards our bathroom.
Garrett!
She sounds pained and desperate. I leave her on the edge and search the bathroom for the item I need. Finding it, I go back to her. I hold up the square packaged pill holder and stop inches from her. I wasn't kidding when I said I want more, baby. She shakes her head, confused, but I wait a second longer for her to connect the dots.
Garrett, we just had Iris. You want more sleepless nights?
I will take 1,000,000 sleepless nights if it means more of you and me together in every way. I fucking hate that this stands in the way of us. I emphasize the pills in my hands.
But what?
She pauses, looking for excuses, but comes up empty-handed. Is this not what you want? You say the words and I'll drop it. Your body. I won't ever make you do this. I just want you to know exactly where I stand and my commitment to you, to us. Her eyes soften, and she places her hands on her stomach as if she's trying to calm butterflies. Stepping up to me, she takes the pills from my hands.
I want a life with you, 1,000 Christmases, making memories with you and our daughter, and one day, more. My world is in your hands, and I don't want you to ever let it go,
she softly says. Taking the pills, she throws them on the ground.
We can spend time trying until we get it right. You know what the doctor said anyway.
She smiles, and my fucking heart leaps out of my damn chest. With that, I stomp on the small rectangular box and smash the one thing keeping her from having another baby with me.
You obsessed man,
she giggles, standing up on her tiptoes to kiss my chin. Yes, and now I want to lay you in bed for days and fuck my cum into your cunt until we can't keep at it anymore.
Yet, you're still dressed,
she whispers, pulling the front of the band on my sweats and reaching in to grab my cock. I groan and throw my head back. Her fingers can't touch due to my girth, but she works me for a good minute, and I let her. God, does it feel good. On your knees. I force the words out of my mouth, too enthralled in the pleasure.
Yes, sir.
She drops down, and I nod, tucking her hair behind her ears. Make it really messy. I run the pad of my thumb against her lips, excited to make them swell from sucking my cock. She releases me and grabs the back of my thighs for stability, and the second her wet mouth takes in the first couple inches, I have to stop myself from breaching her completely. My cock is long and thick, far too large to go all the way in, but she tries her hardest. I grab a fistful of her hair and admire her work. She looks up at me, tears starting to run down her face, her spit covering my cock. She's making the most feral and visceral sound, and I growl in appreciation. Oh, what a sight to behold. Look at you. So fucking beautiful, sucking me like that. She'd stripped to nothing, yet I still have on all my clothes, my hat and glasses, with the exception of my cock freed from my sweats. She submits to me just as much as I submit to her. She moans around my length, the vibration shooting straight to my spine. My entire body feels it and reacts. Fuck, baby. Keep sucking. Just like that. Yes. Oh, good girl. She adds her hands, one stroking the part of my cock that can't fit in her mouth, and her other grabbing my balls and massaging them. I will come at this fucking rate, but I can't do that. I need to save it all for her glorious cunt. Shit. All right, pretty baby. Up, up. It takes great effort to squeeze out those words.
I don't want to. I want you to come in my mouth.
She wipes the side of her lips with her thumb, and I swear to God I could come from watching that. Shit, I know. But I have plans for you, Leila. I grab her chin and bring her to stand full height. Still towering over her, I wipe over her lips, and God damn, they are swollen and red.
Where do you want me?
She kisses my thumb. On your back. On the bed, I instruct, and she gets into position. She watches me undress, admiring each pound of flesh I expose to her. I'm made up of tattoos, muscles, and flesh. She always praises me for my physique. As if she can read my mind, she says,
I love your body.
I hope you do. I keep it like this just for you. She bites her lip.
I know. It's perfect. Every part of you turns me on, baby.
I never needed reassurance or praise when it came to my physical appearance. Until I got with Lee. It was as if I needed to make sure I was enough for her, that she wouldn't need or crave anyone else, that only my body could do things for her. I want to be the only man that she ever lusts after. Say that again. I lose my glasses and set them on the nightstand.
You turn me on.
Again.
You turn me on, baby.
Damn fucking right I do. I run my hand over my chest, massaging at the skin above my rapidly beating heart, and look her sweet fucking body over before I do what I have planned. You know, my love, you decorated the house so nice for Christmas, I tell her, moving around the bed and toward the closet. What? She laughs, thrown off and confused as to why I'm talking about this. And you've been so stressed making sure our daughter had the best first Christmas, all while you've been waking up late at night to feed her. I step in the closet and I grab the one last gift I had for her, one that I intended for proper use, but improvising will be fun. Garrett, what is happening? She giggles, a hint of sexual frustration hidden in there. As I step out, she looks at the wrapped box and shakes her head. Open up your last gift. Handing it to her, her brows furrow. Why didn't you give it to me downstairs? I shrug. Because I wanted to do it in private and let you use it when you were comfortable. This is you edging me in the worst way. She rolls her eyes and starts unwrapping the silver-covered box. My favorite thing is watching how carefully she opens gifts, as if she wants to preserve all the hard work people put into wrapping them. While she does this, I round the bed and grab some lubricant, making it back to her just as she opens the box. She sees a rolling ball back massager. Oh, baby, this is amazing. I have been dying to have one of these. She holds it up and looks at it. Good. Now set it on the bed, turn it on, and ride it. Her eyes fly up and she stutters. What? You can use it for your shoulders later, but right now, your greedy pussy is going to test it out. Merry Christmas, pretty baby. Oh, she moans, and I smile wickedly. She turns it on, and the balls rotate and turn red, lighting up and activating the heat. She sees the lube in my hand and swallows thickly, her eyes widening. What are you going to do with that? You let me take care of you. Do you trust me? She nods. Say you trust me. You know I trust you, my love, she whispers. Good. Now straddle the massager. I stand there and watch her, waiting for my show, and she blushes. Don't be shy. That's not what my girl does. You love putting on a show for me. Give me a good one, yeah? I love you, she rushes out, and I lean in to give her a reassuring kiss. I love you too. Stepping back again, I watch her place down the massager and straddle it. She slowly lowers onto it, and the second it hits her slit, she yells out, Shit, Garrett! She tries to lift off it, but I tisk at her. No, sit on it and let it work your pussy, baby. She nods, descending on it again. She starts to rock her hips, her thighs slightly trembling. It's my turn to moan, grab my cock, and bite my bottom lip. Shit, this is so fucking hot. She never looks away from me as she picks up the pace, fucking her massager. Come now. Now! I bark an order, and she bears down on it and screams out my name. Garrett! Fuck, honey! She cries as she comes undone. I pour the lube on my cock, and before she can lift off the massager, I stop her. Not a chance. Keep going. You ride that the whole time I fuck your pretty ass, baby. She gasps. I can't. It's too sensitive. Good. Even better. You're gonna have to be really flexible and listen to me carefully, okay, Lee? Yes, I will, she responds, matching my serious tone. Good. I move around the bed and climb up behind her. She hovers above the massager, waiting for my order. You need to put your chest against the bed. Can you hold the massager to your clit with one hand? She nods. Bending, she puts one hand beside her head to balance herself. She slides the other arm between her front and the bed and pushes the massager against her clit, jolting forward. I smile, smacking her round, thick ass. She giggles. Sorry, it's intense. Good. Focus on that and follow my lead. Taking the lube, I don't just apply a generous amount. I practically use what we have left. I've used toys inside her perfect ass, but I've not yet fucked her with my cock. 11 inches in thick girth isn't going to be easy. Dropping the bottle next to us, I grab her hips and knead at the skin, helping her circle herself against the massager. You tell me if it's too much, I tell her between her satisfied, hungry moans.
Yes, please just be inside me. I need it,
she pleads. Eager girl. I have you. I spread her open and look down at her perfect asshole. I can't wait to get inside her and officially own every goddamn part of her. Bending slightly, I spit on her hole, and she moans along with me. Vulgar, yet fucking intoxicating. I rub it in with my thumb, and she's overwhelmed by all the sensations. Leila drops the massager, and I remove my thumb. Baby, you need to tell me if you can handle this. Do you want a pillow to hold the massager against you? She nods.
Yes, please.
I reach over and grab one of the throw pillows and place it between her legs. I also reposition the massager, and she moans in gratitude, gripping the comforter. I'm going to put the first inch in. If it hurts too much, you tell me.
Yes, baby.
With that, I line myself up with her and breach her sphincter. I give her the first inch. How's that?
It's intense, but it's okay.
Breathe in and out. I'm going to start going deeper and rocking. She releases deep breaths, moaning with each roll of the massager and each inch I add. You're doing good. So damn good. Her tight fucking heat is drawing me in deeper and deeper, and I have to work hard not to completely lose myself.
Garrett, please. I need to hear you. I want to know if it feels good.
She's begging for me to break and focus on not only her, but my own pleasure. You know how goddamn good you feel for me. I'm hanging on by a thin thread, and all I want to do is fuck you like I have no restraint.
Then do it. Please, enjoy this with me.
She moans. I can't lose control. You could get hurt. I need to take it slow. I push in a little more, now halfway in, and she hisses. Shit. I pause, and she groans.
No, please. It's okay. I promise.
We've used many toys, and I've tried to prepare her for this moment. But what if it wasn't enough? I need to be careful. I don't put any more of my length inside her, but I do pull out to the tip and slide back in halfway. I do this a few times, getting a steady rhythm as our moans blend into one another.
I'm gonna come,
she whimpers, the massager working her clit and my invasion enough to tip her over. Come for daddy. I groan, and she comes apart, causing her ass to tighten around my cock, and I slap her ass with a growl. Fuck. I'm gonna come. This is it. When her orgasm slows and her body opens up to me, I push all the way in, and we both moan. Hers more of a scream, and I can't take another second. I pump into her 3 more times, and just like that, I'm pouring into her. I bottom out and spread my knees a bit more, pushing above her tailbone until she's restricted from moving off the massager. In seconds, she's coming again, sounds of pleasure and pain mixing into the air. But it's the good kind of pain, the intense kind you inflict on yourself when you want to feel something out of this fucking world. My entire body lights on fire, my pleasure coursing through my bloodstream and each nerve ending. It's 1,000 degrees in the room, and when I have nothing left to give and she's too tender for more, I pull out and pull her onto me. We both breathe heavily. Our chests touch, and our heartbeats thunder like drums against one another. I kiss the top of her head, then her forehead, down the bridge of her nose, and ending on her lips. Mine. All of you is now mine. She nods, and there are tears in her eyes. Fuck, did I hurt you? I cup her face, and she shakes her head.
No, I just can't believe we're here, in love, and I'm safe. Everyone before you took my safety and my heart and destroyed it, but you built a home around it, and no one can hurt me again.
She sniffles. I would never hurt you, and I would burn the world down to keep you right here. I pull her in close and seal my words with lazy kisses. She curls into me and I hold her tightly, the scent of our lovemaking lingering in the air. While the bedroom fireplace sparks and crackles, slumber takes her, and I let her get a nap in before our night on the beach. This Christmas isn't over just yet. Chapter 4.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, Garrett.
Leila squeals as we pull up to the beach. There are a few people here, but not many. She's dressed in thick leggings, boots up to her knees, and a thick puffer jacket. I went with black jeans, my biker boots, and a thick jacket as well. We both have black beanies on our heads to keep us warm. It is a chilly and slightly windy night. The snow should start any second now. Let's get out there and see some magic. I wink, and she claps. I climb out, move around the front of my Jeep, and open the door for her. Taking her hand, I help her down. She moves to stand at the hood while I grab the blankets and thermos with hot chocolate. You ready? I wrap one of the throw blankets around her shoulders, and she nods.
Hell yeah.
Her smile reaches ear to ear, and my chest tightens. All right, here we go. We make our way onto the sand, the ocean waves crashing in front of us. Finding the perfect spot, I lay out the large blanket and help her down, holding her hand as she lightly sits. She blushes.
I'm still a little sore.
I know. You will be for a day or two, baby. I sit behind her, my legs on either side of her, and cover us in the fleece blanket. Wrapping my arms around her chest, I pull her back to my front. Leila rests her head against my shoulder and looks up at the night sky.
I love how snow clouds are somehow so bright. It's dark, but it's not.
I nod, but I don't look up at the sky. I keep my eyes on her. That's the real star of the show. No beauty exists like hers.
I can feel you staring at me.
She doesn't look at me, keeping her eyes over the rolling waves. Got a problem? I tease, leaning in and nipping her ear.
Some women would say it was creepy.
And you?
I don't know how I went so long without feeling this loved, and that I pushed you away so hard in the beginning. I almost didn't have this.
She looks at me this time, and my eyes search hers. We had a rough start, but I wouldn't change how I got here. Not one damn thing about how we ended up in this timeline. Lee, I finally break the silence.
Yeah?
I take a deep breath and look over her features one more time, never feeling more sure or complete in my entire life. I open my mouth to speak, but snowflakes fall on the tip of her delicate nose, and she lets out a deep breath.
Oh, wow. Garrett, look.
She hurries and stands, leaving my arms and spinning in slow circles, taking in the snowfall. Snow on the beach is rare. It is a cosmic effect, a glimpse into the unbelievable that can happen. And when it does, you have to take it in and never let it pass you by. Just like I can't ever let Leila go. She's enthralled in the sight of snow, and I sit up and balance on one knee. Lee? She giggles and turns to me.
Yeah?
Her hands fly to her mouth, and she shakes her head.
Garrett, what are you doing?
I reach into my pocket and pull out the ring. No box, no fancy presentation. Just my mother's ring. I don't want to ever lose this. Each fucking day with you has brought me a peace I haven't felt since before my parents died. You say I saved you, but you healed me, Lee. I tell you that every day, and I want to say it every day forward. But with you as my wife, my home.
You want to marry me?
I nod as tears well in her eyes. More than I want to breathe. You were the last thing I saw coming and the best thing I needed. Marry me, Leila. Please. I beg, moving to be on both knees, yearning for her, pleading, begging, submitting. Snow comes down heavy now, falling all around us as if we were in our own snow globe, a world made for me and her, where no one and nothing could take us apart.
Yes, I will. I love you, baby.
She gives me her hand, and I slide the ring on her finger. It fits like it was made for her, because it was. Leila was sent from heaven from the parents that loved me and raised me to be the man she deserves, my world. Standing, I wrap my tattooed hand around her neck and kiss her with all the force I can, snowflakes melting against our cheeks and soaking us. Merry Christmas, I whisper against her lips.
What a Christmas it was, baby.
She giggles, and I pull her close. Rare, cosmic, and hours. The end. This has been It's Christmas, Baby by C.C. Monroe, read for you by James Cassidy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, lady listeners. Thank you so much to CC Monroe for bringing us It's Christmas, Baby. We hope you guys have enjoyed this special Christmas book. And it's like 2 days before Christmas now. Oh my gosh, when this airs. Isn't that insane? As a reminder, make sure you check out Alexa Riley's Cheerful series right now. That's all of our Christmas books in the series that are coming out. I think there's 4 books total. So we've got a cuddly Christmas, a grumpy Christmas. So just check them all out. You can check them out on social media. Make sure you look for those. And make sure you join the Patreon for Read Me Romance.
The first one and the fourth one are super. They're all got dirty stuff, but the first one and the fourth one are like, all right, that's control.
In the Cheerful series, yes. The first one, oh my gosh, A Beastly Christmas is just straight filth. And then the fourth one is the same way. It is just fucking. That's all it is. Just fucking.
Feels very old school, Alexa.
It does. It was fun. And actually, this one we're writing now feels like that. I don't know why, but for some reason, when we started this one, I was just like, oh, this feels kind of good. I like it. So, but this one, the one we're working on right now, it'll be out in January, I think. So make sure you check back for that. But like I said, join Read Me Romance Patreon if you want audiobooks over the break. We release new audiobooks all the time on our Patreon that are no longer available on the podcasting platforms where you listen. So make sure you check that out. And we don't have a set date for when we're going to be back again after this break, but I'm just going to say in spring of 2026. Be on the lookout, but we'll post it to social media and we'll make sure and hit an episode or 2 before then. I can just check in real quick and just be like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what's coming.
Sure you're on the newsletter or in the group or whatever. Updates.
But we'll be back in the spring with brand new audiobooks from the favorite authors you love. So that's
Tell
it.
them what to do.
Fuck your day up. Make today your bitch. Don't be a dick.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Read me romance. Read me romance. Read me romance. Read me romance. You could take a look in a book, that's fine. Or you could sit back, relax.